Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cal.
And I'm back. I'm Ghost.
Finally. But today I just want to talk about Battlefield 6. There's been a lot of leaks that have been coming out lately. I wanted to initially talk about, what we kind of expected from the game because it's basically a year out. Yeah, we'll be
here all night.
We'll be here all night. And that's not good. Ghost, did you ever sign up for labs or anything like that when it initially came out?
No, because here's the thing. I should, because now obviously with the gaming PC to like take advantage of stuff like that. Yeah. But the way my work schedule is right now, brother, I don't know if I'd be able to actually take part in that. And I know I would have so much FOMO that if they dropped it midday, I'd be like, I'm sick. I'd just peace out. Right.
But I wanted to talk about, I think I talked to you about this earlier, but they did have like a little on their actual, their blog post. This isn't a leak, but they were talking about their design philosophy for the next Battlefield. And they were just talking about, refining and basically validating player bases like fan favorite mechanics from past games. And their goal was to provide fun, rewarding, and dynamic combat. But all Battlefields always say the same thing. I just feel like it's a bunch of PR nonsense, and we can't really rely on these words anymore because of what has happened in the past and how badly we've been burned. Yeah. But them saying the blog post about how they've been testing recoil mechanics to promote muscle memory and precise aim, and weapons are meant to have distinct feel and play styles, but we can't really get a grasp on what all of this means until we have hands on the game itself.
True. But I also think they have the right people in place now, because like 2042, I don't want to completely dog it out. Like there were some charms to it, I guess. Like there were some mechanics that I liked, like the on the fly kind of customizing of weapons.
That was the only mechanic I liked. I'm gonna just be real.
Yeah, I mean that was it. That's it. I was trying to find another one.
There wasn't.
there wasn't. But there was some, like, that was cool, but they didn't have the true direction of what Battlefield was, and there was no play testing with it. So like looking at it, what it is now, I think it's in a good spot where they're doing pre alpha and beta testing. Like they're really trying to figure it out, in not just with like internal players like at the studio, but like actual players, like getting the feedback. So I think that's really good.
And I think I would love it if a lot more shooters started to do that. Like once you're a year out, you start building this game with the community, because that's your core player base. That's who's going to be there in the darkest of times. Even when like a couple of months out, your player base starts dropping out, but then like your core player base is there, like the 100,000. I think 100,000 players for a FPS shooters is a really healthy amount to have on Steam, really, but we don't really know what the numbers are on console.
Well, I also think 42 just missed the mark. Let's just be brutally honest with it. It wasn't it. It just was not it, and that's okay. They stumbled. This next one though, there's such a player base for that. Okay, let's put in perspective. COD is not that great of a game, but the player base sticks around for it though.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
If you could just hit this, I don't know either, because I'm playing it right now. I do find it fun. I know that's sacrilegious between you and I. I find it fun because I'm not taking it seriously. I didn't dump any money into it. I just re-downloaded. I'm playing, Warzone. I don't really care if I do well or not, but not the point. Battlefield. If they hit this 80% correct of getting you that nostalgia hit of like a Battlefield 4, the player base will play, and it'll be raw.
Absolutely. Obviously, they've been showcasing. I saw like a little short on YouTube today where they showcased like the destruction that we are so used to having in Battlefield, because I think 2042 missed the mark hard when it came to destruction. I was like, most of the time when you're playing a Battlefield game, a lot of these buildings are not standing by the end of the match. Like it's
a lot
just
of nothing
a
is standing by the end of the match.
Right. And I missed that chaotic feel that comes from that type of gameplay.
Right.
But getting back to their blog post, the stuff that they say that's been new and improved, air quotes, they've reduced input delay, faster response between firing and bullet appearance, 60 hertz tick rate optimization for smoother gameplay, more accurate hit registration and player positions. They have recoil and gun feel upgrades, more intentional gunplay, enhanced weapon feedback with camera shake and firing dynamics. Also,
camera shake will be getting turned off instantly.
Honestly, that gives me a headache. I don't know. I might be old, but it's just not for me. It's not for me.
It's not.
Especially when I'm trying to aim and my damn head's shaking at the same time because an explosion when I'm not. I need focus, all of it. I don't need that.
Nah, I'm looking like a newborn baby trying to keep his head up, trying to match the shake. Yeah, I can't do that.
Also, another thing that I feel like 2042 missed the mark on was like the movement itself, because in past Battlefields we have like crouch sprinting and like laying on your back while shooting. We didn't even get leaning in 2042. Like, it was just the most bare bones shooter you have ever played, especially that first month.
I'll tell you right now, a first person shooter or just a shooter in general, if they put it in the game, they need to have when your squad mate, your teammate, whatever is down, you should be able to go grab them by the back of their flak jacket and pull them into safety and let them fire. I'm telling you, the way these consoles are set up and even PCs are now, you have the capacity to pull that animation off, and that would be amazing.
If BattleBit can do it with 126 players or whatever, how many they had, Battlefield 6 should have no problem doing that. But yeah, they said there's better clarity when like crouching, sprinting, vaulting, and leaning. Like all of this, like I said, all of this is sounding good, but we won't really know until we get in there. Obviously, all content is pre-alpha, is tested in a closed dev environment. Speaking of a closed dev environment and like Battlefield Labs, regardless of like all of these strict NDAs that people have, it's still being live streamed and recorded.
I think they're letting that happen. I know that sounds stupid.
I don't think so, because the devs are pissed about it.
I'd be pissed too, but are they? I know they're upset because their work's getting out there, but we're talking about it and people are going to see it. So if you had leaked it and it was like, oh, that's trash, like what the fuck are y'all doing? Then we would all be scared, right? But they keep leaking stuff, and it's like, hey, did you see this? Did you see that they're doing that? I almost think it's almost like a temperature check. I can be completely wrong in not even saying something like that, but I do think it's a strategic thing as well. Like, oh no, we leaked it. What do you guys think?
The reason I say that is because there's a dev that posted on the subreddit. Basically, I'm not reading this whole thing. But basically, the gist of it was like the community is like having a very visceral reaction to stuff that they're reading that's coming out of the game, and they're acting so because skill-based matchmaking was leaked, and we all know how much the player base does hate. I have a severe hatred for skill-based matchmaking because I did not grow up in an environment that had it so aggressive. And obviously when people hear that, you're going to get major backlash, and obviously it's going to be debates constantly in the subreddits, and the devs have to come out and clarify that, you know, these leaks are lacking like any context and they don't reflect like the full product. And I can understand as a dev having to constantly come out and reiterate to these idiots that this is not the final product. It's the same reason when, you know, GTA 6 really early GTA 6 footage got leaked and people were talking about, oh, it just looks like GTA 5 all over again. And
man, shut up. You're still going to buy it?
Hey, that's the truth regardless.
Shut up. They could put that back into GTA 4 graphics and you'd still buy it. Like dope fiends.
Right. But yeah, multiple testers have broke NDA. They've shared their impressions and opinions and the mechanics outside their official channels. And obviously, these people got removed from Battlefield Labs. But yeah, everything is leaning towards a really well done Battlefield. It looks like Vince, the main guy that's over top of this project, he knows what he's doing. At least he knows what the community wants, at least.
And that's half the battle. Right.
But there's some I saw some other leaks talking about like a deep vehicle customization system, weapon systems. You can swap out primary and secondary weapons for different loadouts. You got armor enhancements that boost vehicle durability. Lord. You got armor enhancements that boost vehicle durability with upgradable armor options, and mobility tuning, which will improve speed and maneuverability through component tweaks, which is designed to basically just allow like really specific builds depending on how you like to play. People that just like to fly around in a helicopter a lot of the times, and I guess it's pretty nice for them to be able to tailor that helicopter to their play style. That's not me though. I like to be on the ground.
I'm
in
shooting
the action.
that bitch out. I'm shooting that bitch out the sky.
Or
when he's done killing me.
Right. 5 times, because I haven't been able to get a lock on him yet.
Yep.
They do one thing I wasn't really excited about, but obviously they're going to bring back the Battle Royale. It's called Gauntlet, developed by Ripple Effect. It's going to be free to play, solo duos and trios and squad options. You deploy via Chinook helicopters. You have a loot system, rarity tiers, weapon upgrade kits, armor systems, hard and soft armor types. Obviously, you got your collapsing play area like your typical Battle Royale, and players can be revived or respawn mid-match. But yeah.
I'm interested.
I am, because honestly, there's nothing else left for me to be interested in as far as like a shooter, so this is all I'm leaning on at this point. Unless Titanfall decides to drop out of nowhere.
I tell you, I need Titanfall, because that would be brick. I need Ghost of Iote. Definitely waiting to hit the bloodstream like a dope fiend there.
Absolutely.
This to hit right, and I don't know, man.
If we get a great Battlefield and a Titanfall all in the same
at the same
year,
time,
I will pass out.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, all we really need. I mean, they're not going to do it. Is re-release a true street racing game, and it would be just
my year would be complete.
I'd be good.
That would be a fantastic.
I'd have my fighter, my shooter, my kind of sci-fi-ish game. Yeah, nah, I'm good, brother. I would cash out right there. I'm done. I would both cash out and crash out.
But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to go over everything that's been happening in Battlefield recently. I've kind of I go in and out as far as that. Like, if it comes up on my feed, I pay attention to it, but I'm not really seeking it out. But yeah, I just want to keep you guys informed.
Can't wait. Wait.
Absolutely. Just make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell, guys, and so you never miss an episode, and we'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.